next comic is from the magical land of YouTube. She's not from a physical place. She's from a hypothetical internet land called YouTube. And she is here to do stand-up for you, and she also wants to promote her YouTube channel. So if you like her stuff tonight, make sure that you check out her YouTube channel. It is at Funny Lady Myers. At Funny Lady Myers. Mars?
Like the planet.
I thought you had an accent.
You were doing
you said
so
Mars.
well.
Like Mars, like Funny Lady Mars. Like, okay, Mars, M-A-R-S. At Funny Lady Mars.
Woo!
So please give it up for Marcy X, everybody. Put your hands together.
Intro. I feel like I've ever gone with the magical land of YouTube. Thank you. Because yeah, Funny Lady Mars, because my name's Marcy, and it's funny like Marciana, which I found out flirting with some cute Latino boys, and he's Martian, so I'm like, hola, me llamo Marciana. Well, your accent's really good, but you did just call yourself a Martian. Me gusta ciencia ficción. I like science fiction. But by day, I'm a farmer. Woo! Woo! Thank you, yeah. You think it'd actually be pretty difficult to, like, tell clean jokes because you get so dirty working in farms. But I find that they just, like, turn up organically. It's like they produce themselves. Yeah, I don't care at all how corny you think that is. You can just deal with it. Yeah. I feel like we're out of time for those jokes. It beats telling no jokes at all. So we'll let us leave it at that. Thank you. No, I'm not done. But thank you for that round. That's a great introduction. See, it's Funny Lady Mars because it's short for Marcy. It's just Mars. And like the planet. I'm like a space alien. Because if you don't find me like, ha funny, it's like she is quite strange. Quite strange, which is a synonym for funny. Also interesting, like the British one. I think that's quite lovely. If you're confused now, like think about how my love life is. It's very confusing. I'm pretty geeky, if you haven't been able to tell from that. And do you play cards at all? Sure, what kind of cards do you like to play? Poker, yeah, that's what most people say, or they're like King's Cup or Against Humanity. But my favorite card game is Magic the Gathering. That's a really, really geeky card game where you're like a wizard and you're having a wizard battle, okay? And you get your magic. I'm going to explain this, don't worry. You get your magic from the land, your mana, and to use that magic, you tap it. I'm like, yeah, I'll tap that mana. But just imagine how this goes. Like, you meet a guy and you're having fun and you want the fun to keep going, so you invite him over up to your room. You're like, I'm going to show you where the magic happens. That's what I tell them. Hey, you want to see where the magic happens? Come up to my room. They're like, hey, oh my goodness, all right. But then, like, he sees the cards that have been spread out all over my bed. And that's like the moment that he knows this isn't going away like how he thought it was going to go. And that's the moment that I whip out my big black deck. And then I tell him I'm going to fuck him with it. As far as I'm concerned, he was asking for it, though. He shouldn't have been so provocatively dressed. His Dungeons and Dragons t-shirt. No, he would have been into it then otherwise. Look, I've actually never played Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm a little bit curious. I love those puns. Actually, my friends have stopped me to they don't want me to whip my deck out in public anymore. They're getting a little tired of me pulling my deck out everywhere and like, hey, do you want to look at my deck? It's like, not everybody wants to see your deck, Marcy. No, but it's really big. So when I do meet another compatible man, and we sometimes compare our deck sizes. It's not about like how big it is though. It's That's how powerful it is. So when you're in a wizard having this wizard battle, okay, there are there's 5 different colors of mana. There's red, green, blue, white, and black. And I admit that I did start with white mana, but since I went black,
hey, you're never going back.
well, yes, but also my grandmother disowned me.
You'll be okay.
Well, my boyfriend, you know, in this, he's like, yeah, damn girl, she sounds funny. When do I get to meet her? I'm like, when do you get to meet her? Well, I guess, you know what, you can meet her when I'm ready to find out if I actually got written out of the will. My best friend told me that joke was too dark. It's like funny because that's like exactly what my grandmother would probably say about my boyfriend.
Yeah.
If I had one, but I just broke up. Like, it just broke up. And it always sucks. The breakups seem to happen, like, right around birthdays, too. It's like birthdays tomorrow. And it's like, well, I gotta get my shit back, okay? But it's like, you know what? I got this for you. You're gonna get this, okay? You're gonna get this. It's like, okay, here's your door prize for sorry it didn't work out. Like, I'd like to thank my friends for supporting me through this. And I'd like to thank, you know, God for showing me what a strong network of support I have. And then your door prize for the man that you're leaving. You have a t-shirt, sir. Goodbye. Think of how you failed. But I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter or anything. Though, like, some of my relationships have been, like, so dead and devoid of love. I'm not bitter. So devoid of love and dead and empty. I'm like, you know what? I might as well have a zombie as a boyfriend. Because, like, he wouldn't talk a lot, but he'd be a really good listener, at least, right? Mm-hmm. And he'd always be pursuing me, too. Finally, I have a guy that wants me for my brains. But the best part about having a zombie as a boyfriend is he always wants to eat you out.
Uh-oh.
And he don't care what time of the month it is. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Yo, I'm so unlucky in love that I went to Hogwarts. And I asked the wizards for help. Like, can you help me? I'm unlucky in love. They're like, how unlucky in love are you? Well, that's how I should have started this. But they're like, but we're wizards, not miracle workers.
Oh my God.
I'm like, okay, so I like summoned the spirit of like Anne Sullivan, who was the teacher of Helen Keller. And she's like, well, I may have taught a girl who was deaf and blind to communicate, but I don't think I can help you. Like, maybe you should get a healer. So I went to find Jesus. Figured he could save me. Jesus love, right? But even Jesus is like, you need therapy. So I went to my therapist and she dumped me.
Oh no.
And then I like found Cupid. I'm like, Cupid, help me out here. But he like took out his arrow and he aimed it, and then he considered seppuku, which is the Japanese like ritual suicide when you have like dishonored yourself. It's like, damn, Cupid, that's some job dedication, but like I didn't think it was that bad. So I broke up with this one guy because like we were looking for different things in the relationship. Like I wanted a guy that I could like grow with, okay, and you know, support each other, have conversations, looking for that partner, right? And like he was looking for like a girl who would like fawn all over him when he gets home and like bring him things, like be all about him. And you know, like he was looking for a girl that, you know, he didn't have to have like difficult conversations with. So he got a dog. And I'm like, fuck. I knew he just wanted a bitch this whole time.
Oh man.
Woo woo. Yeah, this is the kind of fucker that is like, you know, I wanted to role play. He's like, I want to role play too. But it was like big miscommunication, right? Because like we meet up and he's got like a fucking feather duster and a maid outfit, and it's like, I put on my robot wizard hat. He said he wanted to role play. Oh, how woo! I gave the flag guy 1 minute. He said he wanted to role play. Clearly different meanings. I don't know. I was having fun. I was going to leave you with a retail horror story because retail sucks. Because I work at the farm, you know, like this kind of thing where like a woman complained that a potato had dirt on it. She's like, excuse me, like I think this potato has dirt on it. It looks like it's been on the ground.
It's a potato.
Yeah, it's a potato. It's been in the ground, actually in the ground. But like, it was a dark and stormy night when I worked at the mall, and this woman came in with the biggest, thickest, longest, widest dildo that I have ever seen in my life or in any porns. And she slammed this thing down on the counter, which that's not a dildo, by the way. I left that at home, and if it was, it's a very tiny dildo. It is yellow, but sorry, my last boyfriend is Asian. Once you go Korean, that's all you can see. But I just made the association that it's a very tiny, tiny, tiny yellow. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be hateful. Ain't like that. So, but this woman, she slams a much, much larger dildo, which this is still not. Could be in my purse, you don't know that. Had to get my things today, okay? But she says, listen, this here does not mean my satisfaction. And it's like, first of all, like, ew. Ew. I don't know where that came from. I'm trying really hard not to pick out words. But I was like, ma'am, we're at GameStop. I don't know what you want me to do about this. I know at one point our slogan was like, power to the players. She may have misconstrued it. Stop telling me where it was. I know it was in her vagina. It didn't just have to be in her vagina. We don't know where else or who else's vaginas or any other orifices. We don't know, and I don't want to know. I was trying hard to block it out. Look what she's done. Now this is the mental images that are going to be replacing me at night. But I'm like, what do you want me to do about this? She's like, if you do not let me return this here pussy toy. She said pussy toy. She says, if you don't let me return this pussy toy, I'm going to go around the mall and I'm going to tell everyone that your store does not let you return your pussy toys. She said pussy toys. And I'm like, you know what, ma'am, could you please actually do that and go around the mall and tell everyone that so like this never happens to me again? And she said, well, and she picked it up. She picked up that dildo and she tucked it under her arm like it was a newspaper, which for any like extra young millennials in the room is a device that we used before our smartphones. And it was so nonchalant too, just I'm tucking my dildo here. And then she spun on her heels and she marched out the door, never to be seen again. But some do say, it's a tiny flashlight, some do say, tiny yellow flashlight, that spirit still walks the halls of the mall. It goes store to store and asks people, when she can return her pussy toys. Yeah! Oh, what? That man is a nightmare that I had about it after though. Like, sometimes it's really hard to tell where retail ends and nightmares begin again. Thank you so much for the time tonight. Merci, X! What do you need more? Follow me on YouTube! And if anybody does want to check out my deck later, just ask my consent. Thank you.
Act funny, Lady Mars. Get up for it. Once again. Just stopping by from the land of YouTube with her space dildos.
That's right, folks. He just said space dildo. That woman may have said pussy toys, but he just said space dildo, and that's new. Thank you for that. Oh, and thank you. Thank you for watching my video today. Did you enjoy my comedy set? It felt pretty good to me, so I'm hoping it was good for you too. Because if it was, if you did enjoy my comedy, then please go ahead and click like on my video. Just go ahead and just click that little like button down there, right there. Yeah, thank you. And that's not all, folks. I need you to subscribe to me. That's right. Go ahead and click on my subscribe button. If you found me funny or interesting, which remember are synonyms, if you enjoyed my energy, if you know what it's like to be unlucky in love, or, if you just feel kind of bad for me or don't think I'm cute, I mean, I'll take what I can get. I'm not above a pity like. I'll take a pity like. That's fine. If you feel the pain of retail, if you want to know what else I do with that little flashlight. Wait, that sounded wrong. Wait. If you liked my deck jokes or my clever, geeky wit, then you gotta subscribe. That way we can continue to build on this relationship we have together. Since clearly I lack other meaningful relationships in my life. I'm not bitter. That's why I love you, YouTubes. Never lonely with YouTube. Friends everywhere. But wait, there's more. In addition to liking and subscribing to me, you can watch more content. That's right, I have more videos that you can watch, so you have things to do. Seriously, thank you for watching. I will see you around the YouTubes.